There's only a few heavyweight champions in our hood that made it to that promised land of getting that money and giving back. So it must be saluted at the highest level. So I salute you. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. I want to see nothing but greatness from you like I've been seeing. You understand me?
Man, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. And likewise, man, the energy is reciprocated. Like, watching it, bro, like the energy you always give, bro, for years is consistent and it's needed, bro. It's needed, bro.
Yeah.
I love it, bro. From California, then you came to Miami and went crazy, though.
Yeah.
I said, oh, yeah, it's just that, it's that season.
Miami gave me my freedom. Like, when I got to LA, it was more like, man, I gotta really, hone what I've grown. Because it was a dollar and a dream. It didn't happen, right? Yep. Within a year, I became a millionaire. And now I'm like, hold on, I'm in LA now. Kill niggas with money out here. Hold on. I'm in Rari. I'm jewelry. The organic man. Hold on.
Yeah.
Now I got to sit in the couch like goddamn Gargamel. I can't even go outside and enjoy it. So it was a crazy life. But once I came to Miami, I feel free again, bro.
Bro, that's crazy that you say that because a lot of people think that, like, yo, they'll see it and think that, man, once I make the money, like, everything is good. And it's like, nah, it ain't. It's not, especially if you do it online. Every week we have fun. It's like, nah, it's a lot that come with this.
No question.
It's a lot that come with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, yes, sir.
And we're going to take the good, more than the bad, but it's like, especially from our communities, ain't too many people we seen come up and grew the money and, tell us what to do with the money. Yep. It's always a risk to grow it because this guy, he just a first generation, get some money. He got a business. Let me invest in that. I don't know what he don't know what he's doing really. He my money. I'm liable to kill this fool. So it's like, damn.
And they want to hide.
Because
we've been trained that when you get money, you go away because why? Because people gonna do something to you. Exactly what you said. Like, yo, man, I did in LA. It's like, yo, this is dangerous. They'll kill you.
Yeah.
And 100%. So what happens is that then we pretty much are cancerous to our own selves, not realizing that the one thing that can help us grow is your success and your experiences to be able to teach and show us how you did it.
Right.
And since you don't, guess what happened? Now that you're afraid to share it because of us,
right,
you can't come back and reverse engineer the things that we're going through.
Right.
That's and we don't see that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm not coming out. I don't want to tell y'all I'm successful.
Right.
I don't want to tell you I'm successful. I made $1 million doing cameras as a videographer because now you know I got $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can inspire the youth to want to be videographers and become millionaires as well. The only people they think can show them how to become a millionaire is the nigga that's selling drugs and robbing.
Facts. And that's crazy because that same scenario, because once again, these little niggas in the hood, they're not dumb. So they know these cameras make money, right? Mm-hmm. So what happens now? They rob the cameraman. They know that camera costs $10,000. Know that lens. They do their They some smart motherfuckers how to steal shit now. That lens, call that. We got that Nikon. Ooh, they'll rob the cameraman.
And not realize the cameraman got an occupation that helped him pay for it and afford it.
Right.
That you can learn the skill set and you don't got to take life chances. I mean, penitentiary chances to get in here. That's when that is like, shit is heartbreaking to see.
Yeah.
And for all of us to go through it. Because everybody that reaches a certain level, you get to a point where it goes like, damn, it's almost dangerous for me to let y'all know. Like, we got to start putting the jewelry up and not wearing it as, it's like, I just don't want the smoke.
Yeah.
I don't want the smoke. I found peace. Like, you say I'm free here. You find so much peace, you be like, you know what? Now I got enough money. I can sit in my crib. Man, fuck all that jewelry.
Right.
I enjoy it, but for the sake of my peace, I will not wear it.
Because I dreamt of this. How old are you?
36.
Okay, so we grew up watching the D-Boys come through in that car with that jewelry on, them outfits. Mm-hmm. Oh, I couldn't wait to throw this mother on, you hear me?
Bro.
And when I got it on, I feel like my life in danger all the time from my own people. I was inspired. Yep. Most people aren't. They're envious and they want to get it the fast way when we did it the hard and slow way. You know what I'm saying? No homo sapiens. So it's like, damn, this is what I dreamt of and my dream become my nightmare because I came successful. It's different, bro.
Dream become a nightmare, bro. Meek Mill is the one that inspired me the most, bro, with the jets and when he was jumping on jets and taking his whole team. That was the first person I really seen do it like that. That looked like me and I felt like I related to. And that inspired me to know that I can do it, bro. And it's like exactly what you said. It's like for me to be able to see somebody do that.
Yeah.
It's like why I do what I do. And it's like, you know what? People won't see the danger in it, but I see the positive side of it, of like inspiring people and letting somebody's gonna see and be like, you know what, this is what I can do.
Yeah, for sure. So speaking of the jet, like you was one of the first black entrepreneurs I seen purchase a jet. Yeah. Like how did your mindset go to that? I know you saw Meek Mill, they did it, but it was like, okay, I'm finna do this too. Let me inspire my people like I've been inspired.
it was a thing where, bro, it's all on education and exposure. I started off jumping on a jet. The first jet I jumped on, I had what was it then? It was a membership for private jets, right? And they would let me get on the empty legs for $300-400. It was $7,500 for the membership.
Yeah.
But you can get on any empty leg. So I get my little Delta companion pass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly to North Carolina, jump on a jet, and fly down to Florida.
Yeah.
Free flight, jump on get in Florida. We might land in Fort Lauderdale. I go right to the airport, get my companion pass, catch a free commercial flight, and go back home. I wanted to see the experience of what it felt like to get on that jet.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I seen it, and I seen how that travel was. Food that they brung on, being like, yo, you want alcohol? Boom. And I'm sitting there like, yo, this is different. I've never experienced nothing like this. After that, I continued playing around. Then I started figuring out how to book because people wanted the experience too. So I started booking my own jets. So now I'm booking and chartering my own jets. What happened is now I'm exposed to the industry.
Yeah.
Now I'm exposed to how to make money, and it's a part of my brand. I ended up doing the deal. I said, you know what? I'm going to buy one. I'm like, F it. I need to save money on taxes. My taxes is coming up. I got to spend money. I'm like, yo, what happened if I just buy a jet? Because somebody told me, like, yo, just put $100,000 on your travel. Go spend $100,000 on pre-planned travel and go buy travel certificates and things like that. So for next year, you can surround off on taxes. I said, man, I fly on a jet.
Yeah.
So how much is it going to cost me to buy a jet? They start calling. Boom, 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 boom. They're like, okay, we got a jet right here. Boom. It's $2.3 million. $2.3 million. My man like, yeah, I'm going to sell it. He said this.
I'm listening now.
Send the money to my account as the broker, and I'm going to broker the deal for the jet. Send it to me, and then my company, how my company is raked, and we're trying to exit and go. We're trying to exit. So the amount of money I come in, I'm not based off my net revenue. I'm based off of my gross revenue, what they look at. So send the money to me, and I'm going to buy it. Yeah. And I said, if I can sell a car for $100,000, and he makes 10, 15,000. Yeah. If you sell me the jet, you finna get a bag. Yeah. Then you gonna hold my brand out and say that I did this and that I did the deal.
You know he gonna do that.
And if I charter my jet, I got one. It can only hold so many people. Your value finna go crazy. Yeah. Let's just work this deal because now it makes sense. Now I'm like, I can win two ways now. Right. That solidified when he was telling me how the transaction needed to happen, solidified like I'm buying a jet because not only am I buying a jet for tax purposes and things like that, but I'm buying it for ownership in this company. Now I have ownership in this company. So now when I brand and say they the ones who charter my jet, we set up Barney Aviation where people can book jets. So now people are constantly booking jets. I'm making $20,000, $30,000 a month over here on the jet broker side. Meanwhile, my jet might lose me 30 in a month. Of course. It might make me 90 in a month. Yep. But any given time, you don't know what you finna get. Right. Man, I went... Learn experience.
Break it down, brother, because you take risks and you got to get the rewards. Come on.
Bro, I went and I chartered. I went through the jet phase. I did not realize. I'm just going through. They brokering, handling everything. We got the management team. So I'm just like, cool. Whatever is needed, just send me my bread. I'll send that. Come around Christmas, January, top of the year, 2 of my pilots quit. Oh, man. I didn't give them Christmas bonuses. Oh. I didn't know. Yeah. I'm like, well, I did not know it was
a guaranteed bonus type. Yeah,
I didn't know I'm supposed to look out for him. Yeah, I just wasn't thinking, but that's because I was ignorant and I went into something without having a mentor, somebody guiding me through it who's actually done it. Yep. And I said, damn. And I'm like, you know, I just and it made perfect sense as a business owner. You should automatically think about it. But I was so hands off with that business. I wasn't the managing partner and dealing with everything. So since I'm so hands off, I'm looking at my team. I know I pay all my other staff members bonuses, but I forgot that these were employees that I had too. Yeah. And at that point, I said, I just started learning my lesson. But I ended up selling the jet, but I maintained stake in the jet brokerage and the travel company that we have. And so now we look at it and shit, that company worth over $100 million. Tough. The jet went and did what it was supposed to do. Yep. Online went crazy. Boom, got it. But the company and the business infrastructure was much more important. Yeah. But that's not as attractive as the person that you bought a jet. You
that sounds better than all the breakdown of the numbers and all. It's on a jet.
Like, yo, yeah, he got a jet brokerage company. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. No, that's on a jet.
There you go.
Lights out.
But as long as you learned the business, and see, that's the brilliance of what you did. So you got the best of both worlds. You fed them. But at the same time, you got that black man wealth in the brain. So not only can you build on the company, but also teach others and mentor them if they want to get into this brokerage, bam. But you still got your rocks off on the commercial and the brand building, which is super important. That's why we excel higher than the whites do once we learn both. You know what I'm saying?
Because the impact that we got, it's a difference. Bro, that shit was so important. But it's like, yo, I get to come back and now share the experience.
Yes.
Because so many people be like, I want to buy a jet. Okay, but making sure it's worth it, because if, like, I bought my jet $2.3 million cash.
Mm-hmm.
When I bought my jet, I made an extra $1 million that month.
Damn.
It paid for itself.
For sure.
You're not in position to really make it pay for itself, or you just out of there. Most of my friends who own jets is out of there.
Yeah.
They like, it's different. And it's like they'll sell a company and then they'll go get a jet or something.
Right.
It's like, okay, we done made $100 million off of this and we doing this because of this, and it makes sense. And so a lot of people come like, man, I want to buy a jet, and they be like, yo, you doing it for your ego.
Yeah.
You finna
it's gonna crush you.
You gonna put your dick in the dirt.
Oh yeah.
Trying to be a baller. I want to buy a jet because this is, bro. You remember how it was when we was broke? When I was broke, a nigga look at a car and be like, how much the car note?
Yeah.
How much do I make every month?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's $500, bro. If I'm bringing in $1,500, I can afford that.
I got to get it,
bro.
What about the insurance? What about the gas? I'm not thinking of that,
bro. I make $3,000 a month. I pay $2,000 on my rent.
Yeah.
I got another $1,000.
Yeah.
Bro, that's how niggas used to budget.
Yeah.
And I think people be asking like, yo, about a jet. And I be like, yo, we start helping people make tens of thousands, but the hardest part is telling them, like, yo, you don't budget and analyze what you gonna buy. Like when you broke and poor.
Of course.
I'm gonna spend everything. Like, no, that's not how this goes.
It's different because that maintenance and that overhead is the killer, right?
Yep.
And I learned the same thing. At one point, if anybody remember in Malibu, I had the 6 supercars, the big ass bench at the Malibu. That could drive my ass alive. You hear me? I was like that with a straw. It was good for the first 2 years. Got to year 3. Help me, Jesus, help me. Somebody help me. I got to get out of this shit. Get all this shit out of here.
Shit
I thought it never was going to end. Oh, it ended, motherfucker, quick.
Bro, listen. But bro, you was putting pressure on me.
Oh, I was.
Bro, how you was switching. Bro, you was switching the colors. The raps was coming crazy.
And then I'm in Malibu. I'm not hitting off in goddamn Kentucky. No, I'm in the mansion on the hill in Boo. It ain't go that crazy now.
When them cars get to switching colors, it's like, yo, I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, this is not playing. Then he pulling something else out.
Oh, come on, champ.
Here it come. I'm like, okay, he fuck around, the Lambo come. Then here come the Hellcat.
Come on, champ.
Bro, I'm sitting here like, oh, no, he ain't around. And that was that kind of pressure.
That year was crazy.
But bro, you know the matching the beard. Yeah. Yo, no, that's a nigga wrapped it to match the beard.
But no, my plan was that it was Mr. T mixed with Dennis Rodman. 2 of my childhood creators that, held at the higher regard with those kids. I mixed them, I blended them both. That what Mr. Organic is. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
That was a mastermind plan.
Bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you, bro. When I seen this put the cars to his beard, I said, nah, this is on some shit.
I was going for it, bro.
It's you can't forget. And I tell people this is that a lot of people look at things and they don't realize that you build a brand that's unforgettable, and a brand you'll be able to eat forever.
Yes, and that was my plan.
You'll be able to eat forever.
I wanted to be, my whole plan behind that was, okay, what's going to make me stand out the most? What's going to make me a real superhero, a character? I think of Mickey Mouse. I think of, Captain America. These people are living forever. It's going to be 1,000 Chuckies. It's going to be 1,000 Jasons. I had to be Mr. Organic. Okay, the beard, the cars. And I could have tapped out, right? I always give the story. When I got about 1.5 million in 1 year, and I could have just faded to black, right? Get me some Airbnbs, get me some trucks. I ain't got to do this influencer. I said, I'm going to put the same bread that got me this, I'm putting it all in. I'm going to live it, die by it. Almost died, but I'm still survived. But I was going for the glory, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to motivate my people, and that's what I did. There was no way out besides ball or, get a good career or music at this time. Now they see Mr. Organic, he just being himself. I can start a clothing line. I can be myself. I get on this YouTube. So I opened up a portal, and I did sacrifice a lot, but God still saved me. I'm still glorious, but it was a transition. But it was a full plan behind it. Trust me. You know what I'm saying?